What's good, YouTube? Sensational Sinceres here, and I am back with another unboxing and review video. I got my hands on the new and official PS5 Pro controller, the DualSense Edge. I am so excited to do this unboxing and review video. I can't wait to get into it. Before I get off into the unboxing and review for the new PS5 DualSense Edge, I want y'all to do me a quick favor and smash out on that sub and like button. Thank you, because it helps out the channel. And don't forget to hit that bell button too for notifications when I go live or upload new content. I appreciate that. Okay, real quick, let's take a look at the box of the new PS5 DualSense Edge controller. I will say that it's a very heavy box. It's very well built. Let's flip it around here real quick so you can take a look. Got your seals up here. At the side. So the contents we get with the DualSense Edge, we get the wireless controller, obviously. We get a USB braided cable. We get 2 standard caps attached to the controller, 2 high dome caps, 2 low dome caps, 2 half dome back buttons, 2 lever back buttons, connector housing, carrying case, and the instruction manual. Let's flip over to the back right quick. Here it says, perfect your gameplay. Get an edge in gameplay by creating your own custom controls to fit your playstyle. Ultra customizable controls. Play with remappable buttons, tunable triggers and sticks, changeable stick caps, and more. Next here it says mappable back buttons, shortened response times with more essential actions at your fingertips. Next here it says DualSense wireless controller features built in, enjoy haptic feedback, adaptive triggers, and our signature controller comfort. And last here it says replaceable stick modules, play longer with swappable replacement stick modules sold separately. All right, bet. Okay, so now that we went over everything on the box, let's get into cracking this bad boy open. Let's go. I think for this one, we'll just peel it off real quick. Yeah, we'll just peel this off. Okay, it don't want to peel off. So we'll just go back to this. So we got a box within a box. Set this aside back here real quick. We'll just throw it right here. And then now let's get into the contents. Okay, I like how that opens up. All right, we got the cloth on it. All right. Okay, so we got the case here, and it's in a little cloth here that you can take out. And I like it. I like how it feels. It feels pretty thick. So here's the case. Controller's obviously inside with all the accessories. Let's toss that to the side over here. Let's check this box real quick. See if we got anything left in it. Yes, we do. So here it comes with the manual. Okay, throw this back in the box. Fold this up. All right, so now let's get into the moment of truth here. So real quick, I want to talk about the case real quick. It is very sturdy. It's very durable, it feels like. Looks like there's a little slot here. Okay, we're getting that in a minute. So you got 2 zippers here, and you got the PlayStation logo on it right here. That's a nice little feature. So let's see, the zipper goes all the way around. Let's check the bottom. Okay, we got PlayStation marks right here. I hope you can see that there. Yeah, you can see that. All right. PlayStation logo on the top. Let's get to unzipping this bad boy real quick. All right, I like this. I like it already. The look of it is very nice. So here we got our braided cable. Check this out real quick. The cable feels very durable. It feels very thick. So this is a good quality cable it's coming with. And me personally, I don't play with my devices wirelessly, so I definitely will be using this braided cable here. Pull it out real quick. It is very nice and long. We'll set this back here real quick. Now let's get up into the rest of what we get with the controller here. Pull it out real quick. You see you got this covering over here. It looks very nice. You can tell at first glance they took a lot of care into the way they packaged this controller. So here we can take this off real quick. So let's look at it. I like it. It feels, yes, it feels very, very durable. I'll say that much. The buttons aren't clicky though. Too bad you can't get like that PC click, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like I got on my keyboard here. But it's all good. Overall, it still feels nice though when you press the buttons. I like that. I like how it feels. Let's flip over to the back. Okay, here, so your bottom buttons are not attached yet. So, okay, so I got to do that here. We'll get off to that in a minute. Just want to press these buttons right quick. So we see here our touchpad on the original controller that came with the PS5. It was white. The buttons are clear. And then with the DualSense Edge, our touchpad is black. Our directional buttons, they're also black on the DualSense Edge. And then our buttons over here, they're also black too. So we see here for both controllers, the plastic here around the analog sticks and the PlayStation button, they're both different. This one's more of a glossier color on the DualSense Edge. The gloss reminds me of the Darth Vader helmet from Star Wars. I like here how the DualSense Edge PS5 controller has the little logos here. You can't really feel them though. You don't feel like the X's, squares, and O's and the triangles. You don't feel all that. Now real quick for the grip of the controller, I'll definitely say, let me see. I just want to feel the difference here. So real quick, the difference between the grips of the original PS5 controller versus the DualSense Edge, I can definitely say that they feel a little bit different, and the DualSense Edge feels a teeny bit heavier, just a teeny bit. Let's flip over the back again real quick. I wanted to look at the grip on here. So for the DualSense Edge, I'm gonna see if I can zoom in on this and you can see this. 1 second here, because I got a good camera on this phone. Oh yeah. So if you look very carefully, you can see here the grip has also the PlayStation triangle, squares, X's and O's. If you look very carefully, you can see that. Okay, let's set this aside real quick and let's check out the contents in the box, the rest of it. So here we get this locking mechanism that's supposed to connect to the controller. We'll check that out in a minute here. And I've been wanting to check out these back buttons, see how they feel. Okay, and they're metal. All right, bet. They're metal. So let's take these out. Check them out real quick. I'll let y'all look at it up close. So you can see them. We got these two paddles for our back buttons. And then also we get these other two back buttons here. I'm a neat freak. Don't talk about me. Like I mentioned, we got a locking mechanism here. Let's take that out. Take a quick look at it. Oh no, okay. Something comes out right here. So you lock it, that comes out right there, and it must lock it there in place. Okay, so we'll set that down real quick there. We'll check it out in a minute. And then lastly here, we got our thumbstick caps that we can replace on the controller. So let's take these out, take a look at them. And they feel very grippy. I like that. They feel real grippy. So we got our two regular ones here, thumbsticks. And then here, we got our two hiding ones. And then let's see that in comparison to each other. So we see that there's a little height difference, not a whole lot. And that's it for the contents of the case. So one thing I want to mention too for this official PS5 Pro controller, the DualSense Edge, that if you flip over here on the carrying case, flip it over to the back, and you see here you got this flap. So real quick, if you pull this down here, it has these sticky back grooves. Pop that open there and you can get right to the inside of it, and it looks like you can charge your controller from the inside here. What you want to do is pull it through here like that. And one thing I want to mention too, here it is USB Type-C. And let's connect it, close it up, and you can charge your controller while it's in the case at the same time. So then you just let it charge this way right into your PS5. So for DualSense Edge now, let's try out this locking mechanism right here real quick. I want to try this out. So it looks like here we pop it open like so. All right, I like it. For our braided cable to connect it to the locking mechanism, you put it in right here like so. Pop it up, put your cord in here, make sure it's in there firmly. Then let's take our DualSense Edge, all right, and then we lock it on, all right, and that is not coming off. Wow. Real quick, so if you're playing with your DualSense Edge controller and you're using this locking mechanism here and you're connecting your USB cable to your PlayStation 5 and it's going across a room, you want to be very careful because this locking mechanism is not coming off. So if somebody runs by, kids or family, friends, whoever, and they bump this cord, they're going to knock over your PS5. So be very careful when you're using this locking mechanism. Okay, so for DualSense Edge PS5 controller, I want to attach these back buttons to it. So make sure you look at the back and see which button goes where. Let's see if I can get it in focus. Yeah, there we go. Left button there. Okay. Goes right in. It feels like it's magnetic too. Let's connect the other one. Yep, it's definitely magnetic. It snaps right in. You can feel it pull. Okay, I like how that feels. Okay, let's take these ones off and let's try the other ones. And to take them off is really easy. You just lift it up and it's coming right out. Okay, so for your half dome back buttons, I don't see any indication on here, so for which side goes where. It looks like there's something right here, but it's very, very, very small and it's kind of hard to tell. Okay, so that went right in. All right, so that's it. Let's see how this feels. Okay, so real quick, you can definitely feel a big difference between the two. The levers, they sit off to the side down here where your dome, they're more higher. Initially, I'll say that it feels more comfortable to have the pressing down here, and then it's up here. So initially, I'll say right now, I'm definitely gonna play with the levers at first. Okay, so real quick, let's get off into the new official PS5 Pro controller, the DualSense Edge. I want to show some extra little features with this real quick, other than these FN buttons here, which are the function buttons. I'll show that here shortly. So here on the back, we have this release button here. And when you press this release button here, this case is supposed to pop off. So let's see, I'll do it real quick. There we go, pop right off. Okay, so okay, here, this plastic cover here, it popped right off when you press the release button here. Just press it over here to your left, and then here now we can get into the controller modules. So we're supposed to be able to flip this up here, and this will slide out. And this is one thing that definitely made me want to purchase this controller, and part of my reason for being excited about it. With the modules being swappable here, I know in the back of my mind, you know, if they do go bad and I swap them out, at least I don't have to spend a whole lot of money on buying another controller, you know, $60, $70, or of course here this was $199, so that's a chunk. So again, here you flip these levers up, the modules will slide right out when you want to swap them out, and then you slide them back in. And then here, let's see if we can pop it back on real quick. Let's see how easy this is. Okay, that was easy. It popped right on. One thing I mentioned too here, you could clearly see here on this plastic piece, you're going to get a lot of fingerprints. I don't know if you could tell. No big deal though. Ain't a deal breaker. So now let's check off how easy it is to pop off these thumb caps. So you're supposed to be able to pop. Okay, that was super easy. So you just pop it right off. So okay, so this is a concaved one. Me personally, how I like to play with at least my first person shooters, I like to have one stick taller. So we're gonna put one of the taller sticks on here, and it pops right on. Okay, that was super easy. So I'm definitely gonna play with my setup like this, one shorter and one taller. So real quicker, let's flip over to the back to these trigger stops. So you have these 3 different levels of it here. So that's real short. It's a little bit shorter, and that's completely off. Definitely a plus to have these trigger stops. One thing I want to mention too right quick, I want to get this in focus here. You see here on your triggers, you have the square X's and O's and triangles on the triggers. So I thought that's real cool too to have that on there. It feels very grippy here, so you ain't got to worry about your fingers slipping off. That is actually nice. And also real quick, for the new PS5 DualSense Edge Pro controller, I want to mention too that all the features you had with your regular PS5 controllers, you have them with the new PS5 Pro controller, the DualSense Edge. But of course you have your function buttons here, and then I will get off into that next. And our remap of the buttons too also, I'll get off into that too as well. Okay, now I'm on my PS5 with the DualSense Edge, and I want to connect the DualSense Edge to the PS5 and see how everything does when it's plugged in. Hit the PlayStation button. Let's press the button. So when you have the DualSense Edge connected to your PS5, you're going to have separate controls over here for the DualSense Edge, and you can see that right here. Now here for custom profiles, this is where you create your profiles at. Okay, got it. You have 3 custom profiles to the DualSense Edge controller itself, so pretty much you'll have 3 onboard custom profiles. So if you take your controller somewhere, you'll have those 3 profiles automatically saved to it. Then it says here you could create a maximum of 30 profiles right here. So it looks like you can have 30 profiles on your PS5 itself. That is nice. So the DualSense Edge has a lot of customization here, and it says here we set stick sensitivity dead zones, trigger dead zone, vibration sensitivity, and trigger effect intensity. And then also your custom button assignment profiles. So for the DualSense Edge, you get a ton of customizations available for this controller. But for the price, let me know what y'all think. Here it is real quick from PlayStation.com and PlayStation Direct, and the price of $199. Again, let me know what y'all think, because it is a hefty price for a wireless controller. It does come with a lot of features, but let me know what y'all think in the comment section about that price. And also here, let me not forget to mention also what I was talking about, the stick modules for the DualSense Edge. And if you ever have any problems with stick drift or anything in the future, future. You come to the DualSense Edge modules right here. You could get them here for, it looks like, $19.99. So for the new official PS5 Pro controller, the DualSense Edge, I would say so far from my first impressions, I am definitely liking the controller. I would definitely say I am happy with my purchase so far. I think what I'm going to do is do a second video, and I'm going to wait a couple weeks, maybe a month after playing with this controller for a while, and let y'all know what I think, because I definitely want to get some gameplay with it, break it in. I just don't want to play for a couple hours and then come back and tell y'all what I think about the controller, and I really ain't getting no use out of it. So I definitely want to get some use in, break this thing in. If you're thinking of getting the new official PS5 Pro controller, the DualSense Edge, I'll definitely say it'll be worth it because it comes with a 12-month warranty. Maybe I could do a comparison video between the Astro C40 and the new PS5 Pro controller, the DualSense Edge, just to let y'all know what I think about both controllers, because they both are Pro controllers and they both have similar features. Maybe I could do a comparison video in the future. I don't know. Let me know in the comments section what y'all think about that though. So that's it for this unboxing and review video for the new official PS5 Pro controller, the DualSense Edge. I hope y'all like what y'all saw. Let me know what y'all think. Smash on that sub and like button. Don't forget to do that. I appreciate that love and support, y'all. That's good looking out. Let me know what y'all think in the video. Drop me a comment. Let me know. Got any questions? Whatever. Feel free just to shoot me a comment and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. Thank you for taking time to check out the video. I appreciate that love and support, and I'll see y'all with the next one. Everybody take care. Peace.